What corporate media is not putting together is that in 2024, Donald Trump put in writing, and I will read his post on social media. He wrote, quote, "I was never on Epstein's plane." It's all fake. That's January 2024. Earlier this year, Trump's own DOJ released flight logs that showed Donald Trump was on that plane 8 times. The pilot testified in the Ghislaine Maxwell trial. He recognized Donald Trump from being on that plane. So we have Donald Trump knowingly lying, and the media's not putting. They're just reporting the first part of this without going. Yeah, actually, Donald Trump was caught lying about not being on the plane. He denied in writing being on the plane, and he was on the plane. And I don't understand why corporate media is not putting that together. It's so easy.
Could it be that corporate media is afraid of retaliation by dear leader? That could be. So let me talk about the value, the evidentiary value of a lie like that. A lie proves consciousness of guilt. Period. Prosecutors will introduce. Now we don't always introduce a lie. Let me tell you why. If it's a murder case and we have a statement by the perpetrator, by the person who's charged with the crime, "I did not commit that murder." Well, we might not introduce that. Why? Because that gives him a defense and it can't be cross-examined. So you don't just put exculpatory statements by the perpetrator in front of the jury, but you do when it is, "I was never on that plane," and then you have out of his mouth or out of records released by his DOJ that he was on the plane, because now you can put the lie to his claim, and that shows consciousness of guilt. There's no way of looking directly into the human mind and see somebody's intent or motive, but you can get pretty damn close, like when you can prove that the words out of his mouth were in an attempt to cover up wrongdoing.